and welcome to my channel. My name is Sasha Reade and tonight is all about Saturday night crafting. So if you're new to me, this is what I do every Saturday night, what I aim to do every Saturday night, is we get together and we create something fun and I give you a full tutorial on how to do that. And tonight we're going to be focusing on using up our stamps. In particular, we're going to use up our sentiment stamps and we're going to create a card and create a background out of that. It's going to be a one-layer card. It's going to be nice, quick and easy, and you can use up all those ink pads you've got sitting around. You can use up all those stamps sitting around. So have a look through your stash. You will have hopefully everything you need in your stash for this creation tonight. If you don't, I will link everything I'm using down in the description box below. The Trinity stamps that I just shared with you are my favorite. They have been in almost every video. They are the best sentiment stamps ever. They have got all kinds of different fonts and different sizes, which is totally my cup of tea. I love it. What we're going to do is we're going to create a birthday card. Obviously, you could do the same with a thank you card, condolence card, whatever your theme might be. Dig out all the stamps that you've got with that theme in mind. So we're doing birthday, so I've got everything that says happy and birthday and multiple different stamps. I share another one in a minute as well that I decided to bring in because I wanted more sentiments on it. The first thing we're going to do is pick our focal stamp. So you want the biggest one that you're going to use. So if you're doing thank you, you might want to do thank as like your kind of big focal stamp. You want the biggest one in your stash, and that's going to be right in the center of our card. I'm going to angle mine on a slight angle. You could go for straight across, whatever you kind of fancy doing. And we're going to stamp that one, and we're going to make sure it's a nice bold color. We're not going to use a light version of one of the colors. You're just going to go for a nice dark, deep color, and you're going to do that one right across the middle. So your eye is going to be drawn automatically to that sentiment right there in the middle. And then all we're going to do from here on out is add in a whole bunch of sentiments related to happy birthday, and we're just going to slap happy them all over the front of the card. Now I'm trying to go with some nice angles, so I've got my birthday across on an angle, and then I've decided to put happy, and I wanted the full happy to kind of be seen, so I'm going for it sort of almost on the other angle, going down the card. It's up to you, whatever you feel like doing, but we're going to basically fill all the white space with everything related to birthdays, and we are going to use all the colors. So I am going with all the sort of more masculine colors. I am doing blues, greens, yellows, oranges, and I'm getting every one of my ink pads out. So I start with my Versamark ink pads because I really like those, and then I do move on to every single other ink pad that I've got in my stash, and I have a great time. And this is something that's so fun to do. You can do this while sat in front of the TV, watching your favorite series. You can do multiple cards. I'll share with you at the end another version that I've done, and I did assembly line production, because if you use a stamp platform, then you can go ahead and just stamp your stamps on and then put your next card base in, line it up in the same place, and then stamp your stamps again. Now, a top tip is to space your stamps out. So when you're doing your stamps and your different colors, if you want them all different colors, which I think really adds to the magical effect of this card, then you want to add those stamps separately, sort of spaced around the card, so that you're not ending up with two stamps too close together. Now this is where I found another stamp set. This had all kind of little phrases on it, and I thought this would be fun to add in there as well. We want to also stamp off of our card, so that we've got the kind of flowing look to our card. Apart from that birthday, we want that birthday, the first stamp we did, to be super clear. We don't want that one coming off the card at all. We want our eye to be drawn into that birthday. Now all you have to do for this card is, like I said, you're just going to grab all those stamps and just kind of line them up and kind of go up and down, maybe sideways, but we want that white space to be filled. So I'm trying to give it some sort of little structure so that I've got all my stamps looking really nice and neat and tidy, but also I've not got any white gaps going on as well. So I'm mixing them up with some bigger ones, some smaller ones. Here you can see I'm using another brand. I've got a couple, I think I have like 4 Simon Hurley inks, but I basically went through all my inks and I thought this is fantastic. I am using up all the ink pads I've not touched in absolutely forever, because I want every shade of blue, green, orange, yellow. I want them all on there. I even got these ones. I think they're Wendy Vici. Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. I've never used them. I bought them and then was so gutted that they're so tiny I never used them. And then I thought, ooh, this is within my color scheme. Let's get these out. Now towards the end of the video I do a very similar card. I just kind of switched up the stamps around because I didn't follow the exact same stamp pattern, and I did it in all pinks, reds and purples, and I did it in bulk making. So I made 3 cards and it only took me a few minutes to do. So now my card's all finished and I wanted to fill in that last little white gap, so I added in just the end of that one little stamp set, and then there was a tiny bit of a gap at the top, so I added in a little bit more of that one there. And that's it. That's the whole card done. You could add a little bit of bling. You could pop off a little sentiment if you wanted. You could do like a little sentiment strip and pop it on there to have a little bit more dimension, but I think it looks perfect as it is. And obviously, I'll share with you at the end, don't forget your envelope. You can match your envelope up. If you've got a green envelope, a blue envelope, whatever the color is, in this kind of color scheme, it will look really nice and really good, and will kind of finish off that card. Now I moved on to doing some pinks, and this didn't take me long at all, and I did this in bulk. So I did that first birthday stamp, stamped that across all three of them. Then I switched out the stamps and put in another set of stamps, did all three cards, and then again switched it out. So I did the exact same thing I did on this first one, but I did it for 3 cards, and it was really quick. And here you can see with matching envelopes, they just look so cute. So this is a really quick, easy, fun, no-brainer card to do, which I think sometimes we need in the summer because it might be too hot, or we're too busy with having fun with friends, or we're on holiday. So this is a great way to do a bit of card making without too much brain power or time. So I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me tonight. Don't forget to subscribe and like and drop me a comment down below. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Hope you have a fantastic weekend and a great week ahead. Take care. Bye.